Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. I hope you're all doing great. Hope you're having a great Sunday, and welcome to this new video regarding XRP. I wanted to do a full update. I mean, in terms of price action, not much has changed, of course, but I wanted to talk about some interesting things for next week. Next week, obviously, or if I mean, it's I'm not sure if it's obvious, but next week we have the FOMC. We have the interest rate decision from the US. That's going to matter a lot for the markets. So heading into that, I expect some moves, and after that, but that's still in the future, and that's still depending on what they will say and what the outcome will be. So I cannot talk too much about that. But the result afterwards will be crucial for XRP as well. So that I will keep you updated on throughout the week. But what I also wanted to talk about in this video, and I'll probably make the title or the thumbnail something like that, is when XRP will actually start to rally again. Because what I've told you since, well, basically the entire last week, is that in my opinion, XRP is now starting to get into a consolidation again, which I've always said that. I mean, the entire time that we were consolidating right here in this area between 2.6 and $2, what I always said is that, well, consolidating here is actually a bullish thing. And I think the consolidating at the area that we are in right now, and potentially even a bit lower, again, is very bullish. It's just historically, it's true that if you get a rally, a bull run, like XRP has had, and you start to consolidate at the top of that rally, which we are. I mean, the top we made was 3.4. Sure, we dropped down a little bit, but it's barely down from the highs right here. And historically, it's just a fact that more often than not, if you see something like this, the consolidation holds, and the consolidation will see some sort of a breakout later on down the line. And that's also what I expect. I mean, if some of you might still remember a video I made in December talking about my longer term prediction of XRP, so far it's still correct. So far the price action is still according to that analysis, and what I said there is that I do expect levels higher than $4 at least in 2025. So first of all, I think the technicals line up with that, because I think we are consolidating, and I think this consolidation will hold. Now, I must say, and I've said this every day for the last couple of days, so I sound a little bit like a broken record. I hope you don't mind. I must say that I do not see any reason why we would have a bullish breakout right now. The volume is very, very low, but that's normal. And there's also not much leveraged momentum, even though a bit of an increase this Sunday, which is quite interesting, but it's too young to really make any conclusions based on that. So I don't see any reason to break out right now, but simply being in this structure for me is enough of a reason to assume that eventually we will break out. And I still think, and that is also, excuse me, what I wanted to talk about is that every time that XRP started to rally, there was a fundamental reason to do so. And I still think that Ripple has that fundamental reason, that fundamental catalyst in the future, all right, with the new leadership of the SEC, and hopefully finally the closure of their case with the SEC. So I think that's a fundamental event that you need to stay updated on. And if we actually get a bullish update on that, and you're early, I think you can catch the breakout. I think that's going to be, and historically that's also been true, I think that's going to be the moment that we can actually break out. Now, on the short term, like I said, I don't expect that bullish breakout. And I would even go as far as saying that I think the next couple of days can give some amazing buy opportunities, because we have that FOMC meeting coming up. I should say interest rate decision meeting coming up. Because what we have seen in the past quite often is that you see some sort of de-risking ahead of that. And what you can see right now is that the open interest, like compared to the previous range we were in, is actually still quite high. It's not bad, but that means that there's positions that can potentially be closed, which is obviously true. So that's why I think over the next couple of days, getting some sort of a drop into 2.95 and hopefully 2.75, but I doubt it. But into that level is actually possible. Do I expect it? Yes, I kind of do expect it. But getting that drop into that level, I think is a realistic possibility. And what I told you yesterday is that, well, if we get to 2.9, interesting buy area, then my price alerts go off, and I will consider buying it if we get a good reaction. If we drop down to 2.7, 2.75, I will buy regardless. All right, so those are the two levels I'm looking at. But that's short term. I think short term we can expect some de-risking, but ultimately I expect the support levels to hold, and I expect this consolidation to hold as well, and eventually a breakout. But that I'll keep you updated on. For now, thank you for watching. I'll see you all in my next videos, and bye.